Before we get into the shooting, make sure you keep an eye out for my upcoming review. I'm going to be reviewing the KL62 Plus hunting torch from Pro. This 3-in-1 light is an awesome bit of kit. Welcome back. This is the dairy farm. That is a dead rat. Got a lot on the dairy farm this evening, and I've got a couple of shots, or maybe one shot on some private property, so I'll just throw the markers up and let you know where we are. For something different, I've got 2 shots in this video where I'm using a red illuminator. Only 2 because the ATN unfortunately doesn't really pick up the red light that well, so I'll switch back to IR like this. Okay, we're just going to jump across to the private property. Now, I just have to watch here unfortunately because the angle I'm at, I am going to be shooting out towards the road. And you could hear the traffic going past there. But I'll soon move around, get myself sorted, and get down and take a shot on this bad boy. Strutting around like William Large Penis, takes a GSB exact straight to the noggin. Part his wiggery. Yep, he's had his last. He's snaffled his last fat balls from this gentleman's feeder. Look at this one. Hiding behind the fence. There's no way he's coming out. I wonder if he saw what happened. So his brains get spilt all over the floor. To be honest, rats being rats, he's probably eyeing them up, waiting for him to settle down. So he can go across and help himself. Have a little munch on him. Took 2 shots on the rats. Didn't hit record on one of them. Schoolboy error. The second one that you saw there, good solid smack, knocked him straight down. The landowner was happy with that.
Red light.
You hear the tractor in the background. The farmer's just been out to wind all his silage back in for the cattle. It's upset Mr. Ratty there too. Everything settles down. I thought I'd missed him, but the blood dripping out the wall, I know I got him. This is a small area at the back of the farm. There's a lot of undergrowth or overgrowth, nettle. Look, it hurts when you put your hand in, okay? It really hurts. And you often see a lot of rats running up and down here, and I think there's a rat's nest over just in this corner here. So I keep popping back through the evening, and this is where I got probably about 8 to 10 rats there.
Red light.
Back over by the nettles and the sharp things. Spotted this on the thermal. I can see him just through the gap. High body shot. Wallop. This buddy runs off. I thought he ran off there, but when I stuck my grabber in there, there was a body to be found. Up and down like a horse draws. Just on the left hand side here we've got a shed where we have some machinery, some spilt feed and some cattle. And that's where they're aiming for. Here's another one. Thinks he can hide behind his bag and the oil drum. Now there's the target. The reticle's nicely adjusted. And boom! Have that. You're not getting back up from that, are you? Never mind, in the cattle barn. Just giving him a severe headache there. I go for a wander around and I spot a dirty little rat right across near the farmhouse. Lays that at 39 yards. Wallop, straight down. Absolutely bowled him over. Helicopter tail tells me that's a nice clean headshot. As I said before, if you remember, that's disinhibition when the tail spins and legs kick. That's the nervous system basically receiving random signals from the brain because the brain's been turned to mush by that JSB exact. I spotted one over here on the thermal. Waited around. Got my chance. Had to wait around a good 5 minutes or so. But I got there. I got my chance to nail him. You do need to have patience when you're airgun shooting. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? And there we go. He's well and truly smashed up. Oh, look at this. Over by the wood pile. Spot something under there. There's definitely something hiding there. Been after him all night. Gonna get him. He's hiding, sticks his head out, disappears. Sticks his head out, disappears. I'm gonna nail him. This is the wooden planks. We will be back. I'm getting him before I go home. Fidgety rat on the machinery. Not going to take a headshot. Straight to the boiler room. Those 2-2 pellets cause a lot of damage. Knocks him straight down. He's not getting back up from that. They bleed out extremely quickly with a high body shot with a 2-2. I've one final scan over the wood pile before we head off. If you're new to rat shooting, this is the sort of area where you're likely to find rats. It's absolutely perfect. They've got gaps in between where they can run around and potentially even nest. And they've got cover above them where they feel safe from airborne predators. So wood piles, pallets, you're likely to see rats. Stay on that area and you're going to get some. Boom! Parted his hair with that GSB. Knocked him straight down. This is the small area to the right of where the cattle feed, where the cattle are penned. And it's just by the fence with all those nettles. They run around the machinery and end up here and help themselves to the spilled feed. Only this fat boy isn't getting any more. Didn't have to wait that long. Another rat comes around the corner, sniffs out his dead buddy, and he's all over him like a tramp on a ham sandwich. Hey, have some respect. You'll often see this with rats. If you shoot one, another one may well come along and it'll start drinking the blood from the dead rat. Absolutely disgusting animals. I've also seen rats eating dead rats and also dragging them back to the rat's nest to, I presume, feed the others. Here they are, 2 decent sized rats. They've had their last. Okay, this is back by the fence at the bottom. Now this shot, well, it's pretty rubbish. So I saw the rat on the thermal. I got a bead on him with the infrared. I lasered it with the ATN rangefinder. It adjusts the reticle, so I'm ready to take the shot. I take the shot and I fall short, so I think the laser was maybe hitting a different area to where I was looking. So the range was slightly out. Never mind. Plenty more rats on the farm. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, high body shot, perfect. However, he runs off. Oh, does he? I was convinced he ran off there, but if you look carefully on the thermal. Now I thought that can't be blood. There seems to be a little bit too much blood there for the shot that I took. So I'm having to look around, see if I can spot him. Nowhere to be seen. So what I think that is there's a dead rat and there's some mud in front of it, which is why it's broken up like that, because the mud's cool. Often you see 2 or 3 rats around here sort of working together, feeding together. So I'm pretty sure that was his buddy that ran off and not him. So if you have a look on the top right, you can see him thrashing a kick in there, and he does fall behind some mud, which is why it looks broken up on the thermal. Another one down. This one was right by the entrance of the farm. We don't want your sort here. People have got to come onto the farm. They don't want to see rats like you knocking about. Off with you. Pulled him to one side to take a picture. He was a big one. That's his size 11 boot. And he was heavy to pick up. Back into the main barn where I've got machinery and feed together. Had a choice of 2. Went for the easiest one. I'll go for a high body neck shot on this one. He runs off and he drops down the back. The blood down the back was unbelievable. I haven't taken the picture because YouTube will shit the moon if I put that on there. So there's another 2 rats straight down. And this is what they're doing. They're foraging around and all of this, getting the bits of food out. Nosy neighbour. Sticking his head out, heard the shots. Probably thinking, whatever is that ghastly noise? That's what it is. The 2-2 pellet. Headshot wasn't available. Neck shot, brilliant. Really hits them hard. And he's not going to go anywhere. Gives me a chance to put another couple more pellets in. Finishes him off just nicely. He's not getting away. He expires very, very quickly. There we go. Nice easy grab. Pull him straight out. Ah, here we go. The wood pile. Here's my chance.
Good job. 2 hours. 2 bloody hours. But a good job.
I'm talking to the rats again. Apologies. Back in that corner of that barn again. Knock him straight down with a high body shot. He doesn't get back up from that. Those pellets are lethal. They smash up those rats good and proper. And there he is. Good easy pickup. Just about to head off the evening, and what do we see? We see a cheeky rat playing hide and seek. The problem for him, however, is the seeker is carrying an FX impact. Let's call that an evening, and I want to say thanks for watching.